Hi all, Jeremiah here coming to you with a very special edition of Laughing Place on Location. Today we are here at Disneyland Paris. That's why it's a very special episode of Laughing Place on Location. As the Disney Music Festival just kicked off a few days ago, we are going to take you to see some of the sights and sounds around the park, try some of the food, check out some of the merchandise, and of course have lots of fun. All throughout Disneyland Paris you'll find these drums with banners celebrating the Disney Music Festival. Here we go, walking underneath the train station. The song you're hearing is something that you will hear throughout this entire video. It is one of those songs that you have to get used to because it is the signature song. There are roughly 10 different shows going on throughout Disneyland Paris for the music festival. Elvis Stitch meet and greet. One of the true highlights of the Disney Music Festival is the ability to meet Elvis Stitch. They introduced the virtual queue at Disneyland Park for the first time just for Elvis Stitch, and 2 times throughout the day you can enter the virtual queue. And it, just like with Rise of the Resistance or any of the popular attractions, it goes very quickly. But I mean, look at them. But one of my favorites happens here at the gazebo, which is Mary Poppins, Bert, and the Pearly Band. And now we're going to take a look at that performance. So that was Mary Poppins and the Pearly Band. Now we're walking down Main Street towards Sleeping Beauty Castle. My French is not good enough to even think of trying to say the proper name, so I'm not going to butcher it. But one of the other things that takes place here on Main Street is the Minnie Parade. Not a small parade, but it's a parade led by Minnie with the band. And it's just so much fun. It's one of my favorites throughout the day. So let's take a look at some of that. With many of the locations, as I pointed out earlier, are these banners with the drum. This spot, which used to be the old mill Ferris wheel many decades ago, the queue area is where the Rapunzel show is. So what you're seeing here is this very large open space, but as you'll see on the video, I'm much closer. And what I don't have is the 3 rows of people that are waiting behind me. The Rapunzel and Flynn show is one of the most popular of all at the Disney Music Festival, with Rapunzel being one of the most popular princesses here. I arrived 2 hours early for this view, but people still will arrive as close to possible to get a view of the show. But this is one of the multiple spots. Also, just beautiful flowers here at Disneyland Paris. The Moana and Her Musician show is probably only second to Rapunzel in the popularity. And again, the awkward location of it, you have to arrive very early if you want a decent view of Moana. I know this is a laughing place on location for the music festival, but I just had to take a moment to pause to appreciate how beautiful Phantom Manor is. Throughout the day for the Disney Music Festival, there are many shows. Some are only 3 times, some are 4. The Maestro Goofy and his Invisible Orchestra happens multiple times and actually not on the schedule, so you just have to stumble upon it here in the hub.
Wow! A 1, a 2.
But at the end of the night is the grand finale, which I describe as seeing the best fireworks show live all around you. We'll include a clip of this, but it's something you have to be here to actually experience, between the characters, the live singing, and just the amazement that happens. It ranks up there as one of my favorite all-time shows. Of the 10 shows that are here at the music festival, I have to say the grand finale is my favorite. Followed closely by the Disney Music Hits concert, with stars, quote-unquote, Daft Monk, as we've deemed them.
Wow!
Vraiment les meilleurs.
So now we're going to take a look at some of the Disney Music Festival merchandise. I love this tie-dyed shirt with all the different characters, again including Daft Monk, that you'll see throughout the festival. And then of course they have the kids version, but here is the best part of this, the plush for Chippendale, aka Daft Monk. It is 40 euros, so we're getting close to 50 US with those. And we have some great magnets. Just love the colors on these. Phone clip keychains. The tumbler is great also. Has all the different characters. And it's very heavy, so it is heavy duty, so no worries about any problems. Then we have the ears. And these are just beautiful ears. And then as far as the other plushes go, we have Conductor Goofy. from the invisible orchestra that he has. Band leader Minnie, very cute with her fun hat. And of course, the main mouse himself, band leader Mickey, with the tag that keeps flapping in front of his face. The individual plushes are 35 euros each. So again, getting close to $40 for those. With so much to see and do here at Disneyland Paris, with the addition of the music festival, it is most definitely a multi-day visit, and that doesn't even include going over to the Walt Disney Studios park. Gang, that's our show. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Laughing Place on Location here at Disneyland Paris for the Disney Music Festival. We saw some of the great shows, got to meet Elvis Stitch, got to see the merchandise. Sadly, no sweet treats this time, hopefully next time. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with friends, like and subscribe to this channel. If you want to see more content from us, head over to laughing_place at Instagram. For Jeremiah, this is Laughing Place on Location.